Thank you, Madam Chair and members. If any of you have attended a private school, if you put your kid in a public charter school, a private school, maybe you've homeschooled, maybe you've moved to another neighborhood so you have access to a better school, you've exercised school choice. Sadly, not every family has that opportunity in our state. Some school districts will set up their own district with choice, so students can move within that district to other schools, but even that's a limited set. And I think we all agree from previous discussions that educating our children is one of our highest priorities. Certainly those of us on the committee have come to appreciate we have that objective. Sometimes how we define getting to that destination, we differ in. But I'd like to make a case for you that the system as it is right now stratifies the opportunities for our kids. So as a result of our existing policies, they're often segregated along socioeconomic and racial lines. And there are certainly some big battles in the 60s having to do with busing to try to help take away the inequity. But we still find ourselves with an educational injustice system where some students are just trapped in lower performing schools. Shouldn't students in Santa Ana, sorry I lost Senator Correa, have the same opportunities as those in Beverly Hills? When I came to Sacramento for the first time as a member of Boys State, I had the opportunity to come and talk to my legislator. It was a big deal. Vic Vesey was my assemblyman representing the Imperial Valley. You know what I talked to him about? Educational funding. And I wasn't a brainwashed kid at the time. I was just, noticing that in the Imperial school system, we didn't get as much money as a lot of the more affluent urban areas. But that's the point of this. We don't all have the same opportunities, but we can, within our existing system, create more opportunities. SB 452 simply allows students to transfer to a higher performing school outside of their district. I like to say it in a catchy phrase, if you can get there, you can go there. We know school choice works. Community colleges have had open enrollment for over 20 years. When I was in community college, and yes, I went to 2 different ones because the first one didn't articulate with the 4-year school that I wanted to go to. I had to apply for an inter-district transfer. I had to get permission from the district I was going to. I had to get permission from the district I was in. But it all worked for me. Not everybody had that advantage. But we've taken away those lines of the community colleges, yet they remain in place for our K-12 system. There's also a moral imperative here. It should not be illegal to put your child in a public school that fits their needs. These are public schools, not fiefdoms, or at least they should be, and yet we've treated them like fiefdom over the years because with declining enrollment, with, in the past, declining funding, we see the kids, schools see the kids as little cash machines. And if they go to another district, we've lost funding. But isn't that putting the school ahead of the students? And if we really want to educate our kids, it's about the students, or at least it should be. It's wrong that only those with wealth can have the choice, and that those that don't have wealth have no choice. I can't change all the ills in society, but if you support this bill, regardless of what the chair stated, this gives more opportunity to those who need it the most. We just heard about kids that are suffering with Cal Grants, Cal Grant B, that haven't expanded over the years. And we supported that unanimously because we believe that will give them more opportunity to complete their education. And I ask for you right now for something even more fundamental and important than Cal Grant B was, because if a kid doesn't graduate, if a kid doesn't do even a 2.0 average because they've been locked in a poor performing school because of their zip code, they will never get access to apply for Cal Grant B or any of the other funding programs because they will have failed. We will have failed them by not giving them access. California students and parents are in critical need of educational justice. I have some witnesses to talk about this, how it plays out, but I ask for your favorable consideration on this bill.